Good morning, Aweefians. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all, wherever you may be in the world. I hope you're well. I hope you are having a good start to your morning. And those of you in the US who are still in bed, who will catch this as a replay, thank you so much. Thanks for your time and continuous support. This is the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of women in Africa. Today, thank you so much, Kore. Kore is already online and has liked already our live stream. Thank you so much. Please share this out with your family and friends, because I think the majority of people, especially women in Africa, needs to hear this conversation. We are wrapping up 2018. Good morning, 2017. Good morning. Please come in. I will give a few minutes for people to join, as I know the connection is not so good during this festive season. We have all people coming back home to celebrate with family. We have everyone on the internet because some offices are closed. So we are all at home and we have time to search the internet. But that also causes the busyness of the network, and it might take time for people to join. Come in. My name is Lillian Molle, and I am the founder and CEO of the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum, the place where we challenge the status quo for economic advancement of women in Africa. So let's dive in. Let's dive in. As we gradually wrap up 2017, we begin to reflect on our life. We begin to reflect on the entire year, how we've been, how financially free we are, and where we want to go in 2018. Thank you for joining me. Please let me know who you are, where you're watching this live stream from, so I can acknowledge you publicly. I know Kore Rose is with us. I would like to know which part of Africa or America or Europe or maybe Australia that you are. So as we start to reflect on our 2018, as we start to reflect on our financial freedom, I just wanted to come here to keep motivating you, to letting you know that financial freedom is possible for anybody. You may be in Africa, you may be in Europe, you may be in America or in Australia or in Asia. Financial freedom is possible. But we have to work, we have to prepare ourselves towards that. If you're comfortable with your life, wherever you are, then that's fine. But if you want to improve and make things possible and get much more exposure and increase your wealth and be financially free and have the life that you want, then here is the place to be. And I thank you. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for rating Aweef. Now, financial freedom, multiple income streams. What does that mean? What does multiple income streams mean? Why do we need multiple income streams? If you want to have the liberty of finance, if you want to have the life that you dream of, one income stream is not going to make it for you. One income stream is not the way to go. And to make it worse, some people don't even have income streams in Africa, meaning people don't have jobs, people don't have any other means of getting money apart from maybe from their spouse or their family members, or hoping that family members will send them money from abroad. That is not an income stream. That is just a help. So we want to educate you here. We want to motivate you, and we want to assist you so you can put in places those different means where money will work for you. To be financially free means money works for you. You make money while you sleep. And there are other people in other parts of the world doing that. So I see no reason why people from Africa cannot benefit from the same system. We in Africa, we tend to be selfish. When we have knowledge, we keep it to ourselves. Thank you so much for the like. Let me know who you are. I cannot see your name. I see Vesa Fosu. Thank you, Vesa, for joining us. Let us know, comment below where you are watching this live stream from so we can acknowledge and invite other people in. I see no reason why we keep this information to ourselves, because when you have knowledge, you have knowledge. Let's stop being selfish. Let's start sharing with one another what we've learned, what we've acquired, so the other person is better. When we are better, our entourage is better, our life is better. We don't just want to be in this position of superiority. So, what have I learned? Why are we exposing this here at Aweef? Because we want other women to be financially free. So, how can you start preparing your 2018 for financial freedom? How can you start putting things into place? What does this multiple income stream mean? The first way of getting income stream is by getting a job. But many people do not have a job. So how do you start? Blessing, aka, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for like. Thank you so much. How do you get a job? How do you start your own business? How do you create this multiple income stream? We can talk about around, but let's go to the core of the business. There are insurances in Africa, everywhere around the world, that we women are ignoring as a form of income streams. Meaning, you have a certain amount that you put either on a monthly base or on a yearly base, and this money will yield you income. There are stocks that women in Africa can start purchasing at a very low rate, at a very cheap price. And gradually, these stocks will develop over a period of time. These shares will develop over a period of time. And this is how that money works for you without you going out there and straining yourself. Women can start creating courses. When you sell these courses, you have money from your courses. Why are women not having YouTube channels which can generate finance for you? Every video you make on YouTube will get you a cent, and each time a person watches your video in a different country or in the same country, you can see at the bottom of that video that there was an advertisement that goes on. And the more people watch, and if people click on that advertisement, you make money. Now, let's be consistent. You might not make a lot of money in one go. But how come people in Europe and in America have built wealth through this system, and we in Africa, we're not doing anything? So you might be thinking, but sister, how do I start? What do I go every day on YouTube and make a video about? People about your food, tell people about your life in Africa, teach people Pidgin English, teach people English, teach people Yoruba, teach people Bakweri, or Fulani, or whatever language you may be speaking. Wolof, teach, make a course on that. Go there each day and have a topic that you talk about. When people listen to this video, they come back for more information. That's how you can start making money on YouTube. Another way the biggest way that I know, which is a very good income stream, is on property investment. Yes, I take a stand on this one. And I know it's a very big one, and people would think not everybody can afford to have a property. Not everybody has the means. Not every country allow women to own properties. That's true. I stand corrected. That is so true. But there are other countries where you can invest your money in a property. If your country doesn't permit you, are there no other countries where you can have like a shared time in a property? Are there no other countries where you can have a property, a land? And if your country permits, do you know that Africa is one of the best places to get credit for properties, for businesses? Do you know that? The banks are waiting for people to come up with good projects. But we in Africa, we don't take that opportunity. We go for small things like, okay, I just want to have a little bit of money to open a shop. But everybody's opening a shop. It's not going to work. We are all crowded. The bottom is so crowded and the top is so empty. We all do the same thing. We sell hair, we sell food, we sell puff, we sell meat. And we are not thinking of alternatives to these things that everybody is selling. How many women are taking advantage of the severe traffic jams in Africa? Why are we not thinking of delivery services? Why are we not thinking of having, getting a loan, having a few people and really boxes to deliver to people's home, because the traffic is so congested and people cannot go shopping, people cannot go to the market, people cannot really, when they don't shop, they cannot really cook. Why don't you make life easier for them by doing a delivery service? All these little things that we do, we can then accumulate a little bit of fund or get a credit from the bank and own a property. The property is one of the best ways for you to create financial freedom. We are going to be talking about property investments. We are going to be talking about insurances. We are going to be talking about stocks, options, and all of this here in 2018 as much as possible. We are going to be bringing, specialists here to enlighten us on the importance and how easy some of these actions are to take, how easy it is. And we're just ignorant about the openings. Let's start sharing our knowledge. Let's start sharing our ideas, because when others are better, we are also better. If we are just sitting on information and not sharing and thinking, oh, I want to be the better one, I want to be the rich one, so I can then help others, it's not good enough. But when we share our knowledge, that's a much more better way of creating freedom. That's a much more better way of helping others. And we are also helping ourselves, because you see market openings, you see opportunities in different spots, in different countries, and you see how you can also expand your wealth by investing in other countries. So for those of you in Cameroon, those of you in Senegal, in Ivory Coast, we will be working more on our French section. We will be giving you information in French, and we'll, as from next year, start giving also information in Pidgin English, so we can really reach the majority of the people. I acknowledge Blessing Eke, Vesa Fosu, and Kore Rose for joining us live, for staying with us live. Please ask questions as we continue this discussion so we can throw more light and make things happen for you in 2018. For those of you in Kenya, your bank is really giving out loan. It may be small loans, but it's making it possible for people to take loans. And we Africans, we are so afraid of loans, thinking, oh my God, I don't want a loan. I can't do this, I can't do that. But that's the first step of financial freedom, of, getting that fear, that fire in your stomach and doing it anyway. Get a loan, get a good project. Start to learn how to write all this business information. Start to learn how to read figures. I know for us women, we are like, oh my God, I don't understand this. And we think when we go to the market, we've made puff for 500 and we sold for 600, we've made a benefit. We haven't made any benefit, because you've not calculated your time, you've not calculated your effort, you've not calculated the electricity or the fire, all of these things that you put in. Let's start doing things the right way. Let's start looking into real facts and figures, and let's at least add one more income streams to our finance, our wealth in 2018. If you have a daytime job, excellent, keep it. But please think of something on the side that will make money for you while you work on your full-time job. I am not here to advise people to quit their job and go start businesses. If you have the means for that, that is even better. But let's take things step by step. In the context of Africa, very few people have the luxury of having a job. So when you have that job, I want you to keep it. But as you keep it and you have a revenue or an income, I want you to put a certain percentage of that income into something else, which will, in the long run, start creating money and wealth for you. And one point, this second option becomes much more important than your job. Then you can move to a third system. Normally, those who are financially free have 10 means of income streams. I mean 10. So they own homes, they have stocks and options, they have insurances, and so forth and so on. This is what we want to train you on. Having options. Option B, plan C, call it plan, or option C, D, E, F, whatever you want to call it. But let's not have only one means of finance. And for some people, that only means is our husbands. Let's do something different to increase our possibilities of having a second income stream. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you staying here with me. I appreciate the like. For those of you who will be watching as replay, comment. Let us know how you think you want to have a second income stream to what you already have. And if you don't have an income, how do you survive? What steps are you going to take to start building your wealth? You can start building your wealth from your home, with your mobile phone, from your home. And this does not disrupt, it does not disturb your marriage, your life, because you're doing it from home. For those of you who think, oh, but how do I manage? How do I do it? You have to go. No, start where you are. Steps, small steps, baby steps. And we are here to support you. So comment below. Let us know how we can be of service to you. And we will see you in 2018 doing bigger things, moving from one step to the next, creating another income stream so you can create your own wealth. We are coming up with a live event. We have 2 locations in mind. 1, Cape Town, South Africa, and 2, Dubai. So you let us know where you want this event to be, and please make sure you join us, because you will meet women of different nationality, different origins. And that's when you're with like-minded people, you start thinking different, and you gain knowledge from them, they gain from you, and they tell you some of the systems they have in place. Then you too can use some of these systems to create your wealth. I hope this was of value to you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for spending 2017 with us. We appreciate every step that we took with you this year. We will see you next year, but please share this video, and we're going to be serving you more in French and in Pidgin English as of next year. We count on you that you will join us along the way. We count on you that you will come up with questions so we can better help you in every single way. You are not alone. And before I leave you, I have this quote that I always say that I hope you don't forget in 2018. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. This is a quote from Rumi, and I think it really explains the African woman. Their, vitality, motivation, resilience, and just this big love that they have for everyone around them except themselves. Let's start thinking about ourselves. Let's start working on ourselves. Let's start thinking about our finances and how we want to be free, irrelevant of the fact if we have a husband or if we have children. Money does not solve all the problem, but believe me, it makes life easier. And you know that. You know that. We're here for you. We care about you. We want you to be financially free as from 2018. We want you to start having other income streams. We want you to create your wealth. We want you to be thinking of your health, your wealth, your family, and your purpose, your being here on earth. Thank you so much. We will be with you next year in French, Pidgin English, and we will be answering questions live, either by WhatsApp or on Facebook. Do take care. Have a very, very good end of year, and we'll see you next year. Bye-bye.